Welcome to another PC Sportscards PSA submission reveal. This is Josh with PC Sportscards. Today we have one of our oldest outstanding PSA bulk submissions. This was sent in on 10/26, entered on 11/1, and completed on 2/15. So just over 3 months, 3.5 months, all around turnaround time. It's about as long as they go right now. We're getting them back in less than a month for some other submissions. If you have never watched our videos before, we do reveals of PSA submissions. We talk about strategies with grading cards to either make money or increase your collection, and a lot of other different stuff. If you're into that kind of stuff, hit that subscribe button, click the little bell so you get alerts every time we post a video. We've been posting a couple videos a week. In our videos, we usually talk about some key topics that we see in the market, ways to use grading for speculating to make money, to either grow your wallet or grow your collection, and a lot of other cool stuff. The first card up is actually our first topic today. The main two things we want to talk about today are avoiding low grades. So we're going to review some cards that got low grades and show where we see the flaws and give you some strategies to look over cards when you're evaluating them for grading. And the main topic is how card selection and player selection is paramount when you're grading cards. So first topic we have, something that we talk about a lot with older cards, vintage, pre-modern, all that kind of stuff, and this sort of falls in that category, is collector's grade versus investor's grade. Now, as you see on the bottom of the screen right over here, you'll see the pop report, and over here, this is from VCP, which is Vintage Cards Prices, and that'll show you the highest sale, the lowest sale, and the average sale of a card in a grade. So obviously the card in the grade here is the 1982 Topps Ripken Rookie, Triple Rookie. What we call a collector's grade is the grade that there are the most of that copy. You're not going to see the biggest bump in value, but you will get the best bang for your buck in your collection for a card. Since there's 17,000 out of 33,000 PSA 8s, that is your collector's grade. You're not going to see a huge bump in value. PSA 7 is $23, PSA 8 is $40. I'd spend extra money to get the nicer card. When we see an investor's grade, we see these huge jumps in value. We go from a PSA 8 of $40 to a 9 of $110. That's almost triple the price. So that's a card that will go up faster if the card gets hot. And obviously, PSA 10, they're very few, 544 out of 33,000. So it's a $2,000 card. And we can see the high watermark of that card is actually $4,300 in the last year. So if it goes up again, that's the one you want to get. If you have $2,000 that you could buy one and put it away for a long time, that's the card you want to get in a PSA 10. If you just want the card and want a nice copy, this is a really clean-centered copy. That's a PSA 8. That was a long first card, but it's all right. We got a lot of stuff to talk about today. So we're going to talk about a number of cards. We're also going to review some cards that got bad grades. And also, something that we want to talk about today is something that Zach and I are going to start doing. We're starting a new YouTube series, actually. And what we're going to be doing over the next 10 to 12 months is we're going to start buying cards and grading them, or buying graded cards as investments, and showing you if we had $500 or $1,000. I think we're going to do $1,000. If we had $1,000, how much we could grow it in a year. The cool part about that, first we're going to do a series on it. So like every week we're going to show you the cards we bought, what we paid for them, including shipping, how much it costs to grade them. We're going to pay the same $19 that you're paying, or 30 or 50 or whatever we decide we want to spend to grade them, and then consign them through ourselves on eBay and take the same fees out as if it was you. So if we were you, this is how we would do it, and we're going to see how much money we can make. We talk about cards being good choices and bad choices. We talk about a lot of stuff that's in hindsight. We want to show you how we would do it if it was us starting over right now. Mbappe Gold. I'm surprised that's not numbered. Gold or 48 of 50. I missed it. Ooh. Very cool card coming up. SGA Gold 10. So if that's something you want to watch and you want to learn from how we do it, tell us the mistakes we're making, agree, disagree with what we're doing, follow along. We're going to start that series probably end of this week or beginning of next week. Starting to buy stuff right now. Sapphire, Bobby Witt. That's a cool card. So this submission, again, we said was about 3.5 months. We got 100 out of 141 PSA 10s, 100 out of 170, something like that, PSA 10s, 38 PSA 9s, for a grand total of 87% 9 or better, which is a little bit below average, but getting 63% 10s is a really good number. Got a Sterling Eloy. Pretty pumped for this new series because I've been thinking about it for a little bit, and think it'd be really, really cool to try to do it as if we were starting over from scratch. Let's see what we got. So, like I said, we have 5 or 6 topics today. The first topic we talked about was collector grade versus investor grade. As we go through this, the main thing that we're going to talk about is going to be making sure you're picking the right cards to send in and how to pick the right cards to send in. And I'm going to talk about my strategy when it comes to this contest that we're having. Zach can hear me. It's okay. And my strategy is going to be to pick cards that, worst case scenario, I'm breaking even. It's going to take a lot of research, but I think I could do it. You guys help me, because when I do these reveals, I learn more and more, just like the second card. Pick the names people are looking for. People are looking for Michael Harris. This is not his first Chrome card. This is his 2021 Bowman Draft Chrome. There's only 73 graded. Pretty hard card to get graded, to grade well. 43 nines, 23 tens. But as we can see, this is $8 raw. Add $19 in. You're at a grand total of $27 cost. A PSA 9 just sold for $50, and PSA 10 sell for $100. Now, there's probably a lot of them sent in, so I'm not going to be sending this card in, but I'm going to look for other players that people are looking for that have a low amount of Bowman Chrome, Topps Chrome, etc., in as grades. I'm going to look for the refractors, the X-Fractors. I'm going to look for all those kinds of cards that, even if I get a 9, odds 67 out of 73, odds are 95%, 94% that I make money on this card, and worst case, I break even. All right, so this is our first review card. I don't remember if I looked this one over. I looked a bunch of them over before to see if I saw the flaws. This one has a little crease down there, and if I remember correctly, there's another crease on the back somewhere on this card. I don't remember exactly, but look at that top-bottom centering. So this is a card that, right when I look at it, I look at that centering from top to bottom, and there is just absolutely no way I'm sending this card in for grading. My best case scenario on that card's an 8. I'm not going to send it in. Probably won't buy it. Tiff Stratton, 9. Another Tiffany Stratton, 9. Sean Brady, Green Prism, 10. So my strategy is not going to be to hit home runs or buy $300 cards that I can sell for $600. I want to buy a ton of $5 to $15 cards that, even if they get a 9, I'm making a small profit, or at least breaking even. We got another card that got a 4. This one definitely, like, look right here. Look right here. You can see the angle. This has like a huge indent mark going through it from here all the way up. It literally goes through the entire card. You gotta look at the back of cards. I can't say it enough. You must look at the back of a card. Scotty Barnes Silver. Nice profitable card. Remember, we said avoid low grades. Guys, there are 5 or 6 really low grades in this order. Again, we got a Julio Rodriguez. This one I looked over. I don't know if you can see it here. There is a crease. Let me see if I can do it with the light here. I don't know if I can get it, but there is a crease going through the card right here. Like a U-shaped crease. Back of the card. What do people always miss? They always miss the back of the card. You must look at the back of a card when you're grading it. Obviously, this one was just sent in to get protected. You can see all the white. It's amazing how many people miss the back of the card. Guys, if you're interested, I know people have talked about this in the past, so I'm just going to say it. We started an Etsy store that has some gear. We have some t-shirts in there. We're going to add like hats and some other shirts and stuff like that. If there's something you want, some kind of PC Sportscards gear, let us know. We can add it to the store. We've got a neon green Brett Favre numbered to 49. That's a cool card. This is the kind of card I think that's $10 raw that could make a lot of money as a PSA 10, even though I'm not a big fan of Select. Josh Giddey, 9. I'm really pumped for this. So the way we're doing it is, again, as if we were a customer. So we're not getting any discounts. We're not getting any special pricing. And we're not going to take advantage of being able to buy in quantity and buy lots. Nothing like that. We're going to buy places that you can. We're going to buy on eBay. We're going to buy on Blowout. We might go to shows to buy. We're going to buy on Facebook. We're going to buy in all the same places that all of our customers could buy. Chris Paul, 31 to 42. So this is not something that is exclusive or we're taking advantage of anything. We're literally doing it the same exact way as if we were you. The only thing I will say that we're not paying is we're not paying tax. Because we are resellers. We have a reseller license. So I'm not just going to just pay tax for fun, right? We legally can resell because we collect tax on the back end of the sale. So we don't need to pay tax on it up front. So we're not going to pay that extra 7 or 8%. But I guess you would have to take that into account if you were not a reseller or did not have a reseller's license. It's something that's easy enough to get from your state if you have a business and just pay taxes that way. So that will be the only difference if you're a brand new buyer. I like the scopes. These are cool cards. These, so far, all the cards that have been sent in that we've gone through are big names. There aren't a lot of lime green Aaron Rodgers. Another one, Optic. This is a card I like. I look for studs of that in that card. We got Trevor Lawrence here. Again, pick the names that people want. Trevor Lawrence came on hot at the end of the year. Probably this card. Look, we have 2 different prices here. We have, I can't really, on the bottom over here, we have what the card sold for in October when this submission was sent in, $10. Now it's $30 raw. PSA 975. PSA 10 143. Now, if I were to send this card in now, and again, 50-50 chance of getting a 9 or a 10. So I'm only sending it in if I think the price will be good. I think we'll probably be able to get $50 to $60 out of this down the road in 2 or 3 months, maybe more. There will be a lot of them sent in, and I think 10s are going to go down to about $100 to $125. I think there will be a regression in the price. But if you can pick these up $25, $30, I think you have a good chance to at least break even with a 9 and make good money with a 10. This is another card that's on my list to look for. A little bit more expensive than I want to get. Guys, my goal is to get cards that are $5 to $15. That's literally what my goal is when I'm doing this. Because like I said, I'm taking advantage of the systems that we have in place. We have grading consignment in place. So I don't need to take any extra money out of my budget to pay for grading. If I can get cards that are $10, I can get 100 cards for $10 a card. Right? If I can get 100 cards for $10 a card, make money on 70%, break even on 30%, I'm making a lot of money. And guess what happens then? Then all of a sudden I have $1,700 or $2,500 or something like that, $2,000. Now I could double it. Now I could buy 200 cards. Then I could buy 400 cards. Could do it over and over and over again. And with PSA getting stuff back in a month to 3 months, I mean, some orders are coming back in a month. I think this could be taking $1,000 and making it $15,000. I think $5,000 to $7,000 is reasonable. If we get one of those submissions that takes a little bit longer, it's okay because I'm not waiting to send them all in at the same time. When I get 5 or 10 in, I'm going to throw them into a group sub. When I get another 5 or 10 in, I'm going to throw them into a group sub. When I get another 5 or 10 in, I'm going to throw them into a group sub. I just want to have the wheel turning, right? I want that snowball effect. I want it to start rolling down the hill and keep on rolling down the hill. These are great Wanders. Probably all the same price as a base Topps card or less, and less pop. So people that are trying to put together the set, trying to put together a Wander kind of collection, they have a lot of opportunity here. PSA 10. This is the next one that I wanted to talk about. We have a Donruss. So people are looking for Brady. I would look for an optic kind of card instead of a paper card. They're harder to grade. This is a pretty good grade rate, but $2, a 9 is a $10 card, and a 10 is a $30 card. So if I miss, I'm losing $10, $10 to $12, and if I hit, I'm making $5 to $7. So not a card that I would be putting into something like this. Pretty good grade rate, 178 at a 256. But I'm losing money too often on this card, and I don't trust it with it being paper. It's a card that I would be nervous about that I wouldn't want to pick up on eBay for this kind of contest. So it's something that I wouldn't be buying, even though it's the right name. So even though it's the right name, it's not the kind of card that I'd be buying for this. Josh Allen. These are the right names. I'd probably buy the optic if I were to buy one of those. Again, we got Brady. We got a 6 on this one. There's a nail indent over here that's really hard to pick up. So I think that's what really killed this one. Donruss again. Now, we have a rule here at PC Sports Cards. We do not, under any circumstances, when it comes to buying for speculating and making money, we do not, under any circumstances, buy collegiate or non-even collegiate cards. Just don't do it. I don't care. I'm sure there's some profit in it. Just so little, and these cards just don't ever appreciate in value in general. So I would just, if you collect it, cool. If you want to collect them, great. It's just, when it comes to speculating to make money, stay away from collegiate cards. More Ant-Man. I mean, good grades here. No question about it. Good grades here. What I like so far is I haven't seen a lot of thick cards. I've seen a lot of big names. This is a really well put together submission. Overall, we got stickers. I know a couple of these stickers did really bad, and I mean, I didn't really look them over too much, and a lot of them have the what's it called? The contact issue. I keep on forgetting what it's called, but you could see like the slab. You could see like the rings, Newton's rings. So there's nothing wrong. It's just an optical illusion, but it's frustrating to look at. The right names. These stickers are obviously really hard grades. Like those Newton rings are really hard. You can't even see it on the camera, huh? Yeah, it doesn't even pick it up. Yeah, Will Levis. Like, come on. And it's a thick card. No chance I would send this card in. Not for me. Trey Lance, Collegiate, Ultimate Leaf Draft. No way. If you collect college cards, cool. Great. Good for you. These are great cards if you collect college cards. Just not for me. Not for me when I'm trying to speculate and make money. All in all, again, this is a really good submission. Guys, if you agree, disagree, you're pumped to see the series that we're putting out, anything like that, please comment. Let us know what you're thinking. I'm really excited for it. I thought about it over the weekend. Zach and I talked about it and decided we'd make it a contest between us. So I'm really pumped for it. Like to me, this is a great card for this kind of contest. Zach would definitely send this one in. I would probably say not for centering, but it's still got a 10. Judge 2022 opening day. I'd rather spend the same money on a Chrome card. Babe Ruth, that's cool. Soto Action Ink, nice picture. Pro set though, not gonna grade it. Malik Willis, Caleb Williams. More college quarterbacks. I'm just so out on college cards. Max Scherzer, red refractor, a 5. Definitely a card that I think I would send in, even though it's Nationals jersey and he's not on the Nationals anymore. Soto stained glass. This one I was looking forward to. Soto donut circles. Why didn't they just call it fast break or something else? It's not donut circles. I thought it was going to be one with donuts on it. I was really excited for that one. Stained glass teal wave. Numbered? Not numbered. Cosmic Haze. Also not numbered. These Donruss and Panini cards are cool. Just, I don't know, not my kind of thing. I think we have one more topic to talk about as we get to the end of this. Tough grade here. Great card to get graded. Got a bunch of Kawhi SPs. We got a 10, 10, 9, 9. Tough grade, especially for cards that are 13 years old. 2014 Zach LaVine, the rookies. This card was hundreds of dollars because it was his only rookie when he got hot. Donovan Prism. Ant-Man Prism. Peyton Pritchard Blue Debut of 99. I don't know. I'd get other players. And this is the last one that we wanted to talk about. We got Scotty Barnes. Guys, do the math. When you're grading these cards, again, speculating to make money, do the math. A raw card's $4. A PSA 9 is $4. A PSA 10 is $35. $19 to grade, you're looking $23. $35 minus fees, call it $30. If you get it right, you make $6. If you get it wrong, you lose 20 plus. You have a 50-50 chance. Actually, you have less than a 50% chance of getting a 10 because of all the grades under a 9. Not a card to send in for grading. Just not a card to send in grading. And there's not that many graded. It's just going to get worse. Do not grade Scotty Barnes Prism. Just don't do it. Not worth it. There's a lot like that. It is not the same market it was 2 years ago. Topps Chrome. Pretty cool to see Topps Chrome basketball coming back out. And last but not least, that is a big boy. So, guys, thanks so much for watching. We're going to have a lot of videos coming up, especially with this new thing that we're doing with the new series that we're going to put out. Can't wait to get through it. Can't wait to see how much money we make. Maybe we're going to lose money. Let us know if you're interested in it. We're pumped to do it. Thanks so much for watching, and we'll see you next time.